What's up, everybody? We're going to see how well the stream goes today. It is extremely stormy where I'm at. We had a massive thunderstorm roll through this morning, and I am on Starlink, which to date, Starlink has been very good. Surprisingly, I was not sure what to expect with streaming on Starlink, but I've been streaming on Starlink for like the last couple of weeks that I've been on the road. It's worked perfectly. There's been a couple times when the bitrate has dropped down. So when you see the picture get a little fuzzy, that's because the bits rate's dropping. But for the most part, there's been no outages or anything like that until this morning, because we had a massive thunderstorm rolled through and we lost connection for about 15 minutes. And it was like torrential downpour and pitch black skies, and we were like, tornado? Maybe not tornado, not sure. But we'll see how it goes. Squeezing in a session today. I was not planning on streaming today, and then because the storm happened this morning, I did not go do the photo shoot and the drone shoot that I was supposed to do today, related to the project that I'm working on while I'm up here. So because we didn't do that, I've actually got time to do a stream. So we're going to do a little bit of a stream, at least until my wife tells me that she's ready to do our daily call, because she's on homestead duty solo, so I've been checking in with her every day. We got kitty cat stuff and chicken stuff and everything else. So I figured I'd jump back in and do this. I traditionally am only playing EverQuest 2 on Monday nights, but I figured there was some stuff I could do today related to running around the neighborhood and doing some crafting and stuff. Because World of Warcraft wise, we are just doing Panda related stuff on Saturday nights, and we are going to be doing that until, and that's only once a week, until the War Within pre-patch stuff, and then I've got early access to War Within for August 22nd. So once that happens, I'll be doing a lot of World of Warcraft from August 22nd up to August 30th, at which point Star Wars Outlaws drops, and then from there on I'll be streaming mostly Star Wars Outlaws, and we'll be balancing World of Warcraft in there. EverQuest 2 should probably, it's probably going to be Monday nights only. Once I get back to the office, it'll be the only times I play this, because I've got way too many other games. I just was checking the list today. Flintlock comes out on June 18th, so I'll definitely be playing Flintlock. That'll probably be, I don't know, a week or a 2-week long gameplay. I don't know what that gameplay loop looks like, but that's a Game Pass Day 1 release on the 18th of June. So I'll definitely be playing that. And then there's some other stuff that's happening at the beginning of August that I'll be taking a look at. We're still kind of looking at what am I going to be doing for the first couple of weeks of July once I'm back home in the office. More than likely, I'll be getting back into Starfield because we've got the June update that just dropped recently, and also I got to get through this shipbuilding and the outpost building, and then we got to start prepping for Shattered Space, which is coming later this fall. So all good things in terms of what we're working on. All right. Hang on a second. I need to double check something here because I just got somebody that pinged me over on YouTube. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So, when last we left off, so they've brought back neighborhoods to EverQuest 2, or at least the neighborhood quest and everything else. So this is a little different than if you've played on one of the other progression servers or if you've played on live. So we've got these here. We got dropped off in this neighborhood. So if you're Dark Elf, you get put into Long Shadow Alley, and I've been given a quest, which is we need to make sure I have a clear understanding of what to do and why we're doing it. This lady also felt it was important for me to learn the layout of Long Shadow Alley, so I need to make my way around and learn some of the things. So one of those was to explore the docks, which I've done so here. And right here is this travel thing that I can use to go to the Common Lands, Sunken City, or the Ruins, which are the other areas that we can go to. It says I need to make my way to the destroyed knowledge portal in the center of Long Shadow Alley. I need to go to the North Freeport access via the city gate, and I need to find the entrance to the Thieves' Way within an elevated manhole west of the destroyed knowledge portal. Now, I'm not using EverQuest 2 maps, so for those of you who use EQ2 maps, what is this? Just a door? If you're using EQ2 maps, I think everything is listed on the maps, but I'm not doing that. I'm doing it old school. So we're going to go figure this out by hand. I'm assuming this is the portal. Yep, this is the destroyed knowledge portal. Then it said there's an entrance to the Thieves' Way within the elevated manhole west of the destroyed knowledge portal. So that's going to be this way. Yep, that'll be this thing right here. That's the entrance to the Thieves' Way. There's an entrance to the graveyard over there. What are these mushrooms for? I'm sure I'll find out soon. And then access to North Freeport is via the city gate, which I'm assuming is going to be up through here. And there's the city gate right there. Alright, now I need to go back to her. Tell her, hey, I did what you asked me to. And then if I'm not mistaken, the feathers on the map are other quests. It's been a while since I've played. But we'll go check those quests out shortly. But we need to return back to her first to see what she has as a follow-up. Mostly this is going to be about learning the new zone.
As you see, Long Shadow Alley is dark and its passages wind. But the Teardal do not fear these things.
Gila says I've not yet
Long
installed
ago,
EQ2
our
maps
people
either.
lived in
Kind of find it
Europe,
refreshing to search for
and through
things.
Codadal trickery,
That I can
it
see
was
myself
sealed
getting
away
frustrated
from
when in a
those of
hurry.
us on the surface.
Yeah. I just kind of was like, I have it on the other PC. I haven't installed it on this one yet, and I'm hesitant to install a bunch of stuff on this one until I get home and figure out what my new setup is going to be, because I think the old laptop is going to get turned into my stream box. I've never used a stream box before. I may have to get a switcher though, because I have the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and this new laptop, so I got to figure out how to get all that set up to the stream box. And I don't, I don't know how to do that with. I don't know how to do that yet with my capture card. I'm assuming I need to get a splitter, a three-way splitter, and then have a switch on it to go to each one. But I'll figure all that when I get home. So I haven't bothered with this. Also because I'm only playing once a week. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of just on auto follow, so I just follow everybody else around, and I'm not worried about it. The Claudel should pay for what they did to us.
And someday they will. Remember, we are the patient ones. Though fruit may ripen off the vine, it is much tastier when picked at its ripest. So it is with our opportunities for revenge. When they are ripe, we will pluck them. Remain vigilant against the enemies of the virtuous: sloth, greed, and impatience. We will choose the time and the place to unveil ourselves. In that way, we control the outcome, regardless of the cause.
I want to learn the Teardal's ability to control the dark arts.
I will direct you to that later. First, you must learn what it is to be a Teardal. You must realize that you cannot show your contempt for another of your kind so openly to them. Doing so will only bring disrespect to yourself, like it did to that sloth. We must remain vigilant against the enemies of the virtuous: sloth, greed, and impatience.
All right, I accidentally interrupted
I will
her.
direct you to that later.
Tia. Who is Tia? What
First,
dishonor do
must
you speak
learn
of?
Tia is a Teardal who has lost all sense of subtlety. He thinks only of stuffing himself with whatever food he can pilfer. I am sure even now he is trying to find a way to steal more food from our merchants.
So if everyone knows he's a thief, why don't you do something about it?
I believe you may be right. It is time to teach him a lesson. A true Teardal would never be so blatant about their actions. Just because we are stuck in this dingy alley does not mean we can act like common thieves.
Also, when I get home, I'll be able to figure out what resolution I'm going to be playing at, because this new rig is a 4K rig, and as you can see, you can't scale the game to 4K resolution when you're playing borderless windowed mode. So everything is super tiny, and I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not trying to set everything up on the road, because once I get home, I have two monitors, and actually have 3 monitors, but to get it all set up, and I'm going to have the other as the stream box, so I'll end up having 4 monitors. I don't know what that's going to look like when I get home. So but I do not like the fact that it won't scale to 4K resolution. It's very frustrating that I can't get that to work. And I'm not going to go, everyone was like, just go get the Drac UI mod. And it's like, I'm not installing a mod just to, resize the game. I'll probably just end up getting everything down to 1920 by 1080 because that's what my monitor is. I don't have a 4K. My primary monitor is not a 4K monitor. My smart TV is a 4K monitor. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta wait till I get home to figure all that out. Alright. What do you want me to do?
For now, go find Shadow's Kiss, a fungus that grows around town. You may want to check near the entrance to the Thieves' Way for it.
I did see a mushroom over there earlier, so that's what that is.
Discuss what needs to be done next.
Okay. I can do that.
Excellent. I look forward to your return.
So, I'm assuming I only need one. Oh, I need 5 of them. Okay. Well, let's see if anybody else is harvesting them, or just me. 1. Oh, somebody dislikes my presence, it said. Oh, wait, can I harvest more than one from the same place? Maybe. Well, at least on some of them I can. I think I remember I have to do the apartment quest too. So I can get a... I think you get another teleportation if you get an apartment.
Ah, good, you have it. I will begin mixing this right away. Speak to me again in a moment so I can concentrate on mixing this.
Okay. What about my training?
Remember to be patient. Fortunately, Shadow's Kiss is a soft substance and crushes quickly. It is almost ready to be distilled. What is it you would like to know that cannot wait?
You seem fairly handy with that.
Patience can be learned, but you should realize by now that our keen intellect lends itself well to studies such as these. Alchemy is something any Tyrdal can master, if the desire is present.
Very true.
Throughout all of our history, our ranks have always included the greatest members of the arcane societies, especially concerning necromantic magic. It was Inaruk's gift to us, after all.
We are fortunate.
Enough of that, though. This is done distilling already. You must see Kalrath. He is another Tyrdal here in Longshadow Alley. He likes to watch the people who pass back and forth through the gates to North Freeport. When you find him, let him know that I need an ingestible medium for the Shadow's Kiss you harvested.
So he's just going to give it to me?
Let him know that I sent you. But remember that no great Tyrdal ever accomplished anything without discretion.
All right. Let's go talk to that guy. Up by the gate.
You look like someone who is searching for something. I do not have anything for you, though, so you should search elsewhere.
You know what, guys? I totally forgot to turn my sound back up after we were playing the other night. My bad.
Really? I'm not expecting.
I forgot. I had it all turned down for the Discord so that you could hear
exactly
everybody
is she
else
up to
chatting.
now?
I forgot to turn it back. I was like, why is it so quiet? Do I have the volume turned down on my laptop? Alright. She's looking for an alchemical medium.
What type of medium is she looking for? There are lots of things that can be used as a medium, you know.
An ingestible one.
I do. But what exactly does she want to use it for?
She's teaching me the ancient art of the Tyrdal and is required to complete my lesson.
Fine, take it. I do not have time to pry the whys and wherefores from you. At least, not at this moment. Let her know she owes me the normal price for it.
Copy that. And then we go back. Oh, I took the long way, didn't I? Oops. Thankfully, there's no colliders, because that guy's just been sitting there with his fire pet forever.
Good, you are back. I need not ask if you told him what we are mixing with it, right?
I told him the truth. You're teaching me the ways to be a Teardal.
He would be hard-pressed to find a more true statement than that. Let me mix these together before you take these to Lynzia. Her shop is set up near the destroyed knowledge portal. Tia has frequently stolen from her, and the time is ripe to take action.
Okay.
Before
What's gonna happen
I give
next?
this to you, I want to be sure you remember all that we have discussed about this.
What do you wish to know?
First, who is it that we are after?
A Teardal named Tia.
Now, why exactly are we doing this?
Because Tia brings shame to the name of the Teardal.
Good. I am glad you agree. That sloth of a man does nothing but degrade our race. Now where do you need to leave this?
I need to give it back. I don't remember. Leave it at the vendor booth?
You are correct.
Yay!
Although it would be amusing if the wrong person ate this. I am sure you do not want to collect all the parts again, so I had to be certain you would know what to do.
I understand.
I'm glad, for though this matter may seem trivial, there are often underlying reasons why we must do what we must do.
Okay.
In his indolence, Tia had stolen something without calculating its true cost. By thinking only of the moment and not of the future, he has sealed his doom.
We should always calculate the costs.
I know now that you understand how a proper Teardal should act and are ready to teach Tia his first and final lesson. One that would not be necessary if he had learned that the Teardal are above sloth and greed.
I'm ready if you are. I'm gonna get a new necklace.
Before we deal with Tia, I feel you must learn about the current split in our people's loyalties. You may not need this information now, but it may be useful later. Take heed of my words and choose carefully if the choice is presented to you. Know that the Teardal are a divided people. There are Teardal who, while not happy, can abide living in Freeport while we work towards regaining our past glories. There are also the Thexians, who believe that staying anywhere other than Neriak shows great weakness.
Wow, when did they add
actively
Neriak to the
strive
game?
to find Neriak as we speak.
I don't remember that, because that's when you get the new starting area, what is it, the Dark Moon Fair? Or Neriak Woods? I forget the name of that starting zone. But that's like the default starting zone if you choose the Neriak area. That's a really cool starting zone, by the way. Gosh, what is isn't it Dark Woods, Dark Fair, I don't remember what it's called now. It's a really cool starting area, but obviously that's not for the progression server. Alright, we all wish... Nothing wrong with that. We all wish to return to the true home.
But you see, many view the Thexians as zealots, impatiently rushing toward the unknown. Most do not return.
I don't remember when they added that.
Approach the matter slowly when you have more strength and knowledge on the matter, rather than throwing your life away.
Fair enough.
This is all my view on the matter, and as a fellow Teardal, I feel obliged to share it with you. You must choose which path to follow in the end, if any. In any event, your current path leads you to take one of these specially baked loaves of bread from behind me to Lynzia's booth.
Gotcha.
Place the bread on Lynzia's counter. I have already sent an anonymous message to her to be sure she does not add it to her normal stock. With the blessing of Inaruk, Tia will find the food shortly, and, well, he will learn the hard way that sloth and greed are unbecoming to the Teardal. With
Fair
the
enough.
blessing of Inaruk, Tia will find the food shortly, and, well, he will learn the hard way that sloth and greed are unbecoming to the Teardal.
Alright. I think I already got a piece of bread behind the Lynzia's vendor booth. Does it matter where I put this? Place the bread on the ledge. Okay, and now we go back. Is it gonna eat it? He hasn't showed up. There he is. There he is. This bread tastes a bit better than normal. Almost fresh. Wait! Bye-bye. Pays to stick around, folks. But not long enough to incriminate myself.
Good, good. I have heard of Tia's departure from this world. Excellent work.
I'll do what I can to get rid of scum like that.
As promised, I will direct you to where you can learn to harness the other strengths of the Tyrdal. Now that you understand the correct etiquette, perhaps you won't get yourself killed. Go now to Custodian Zadar Solicia in the graveyard. By helping him accomplish his tasks, you will gain not only the respect of your own people, you will also learn to harness your own strengths and weaknesses.
Okay, so this will probably be where we end up meeting up for the next group session with the static group. Is going to be the graveyard, probably. We'll meander there in a bit because right now there's some other quests up in here we need to look at. It looks like. Oh, I also have this thing. Yep, I need to meet with a delegate of the Freeport Trade Skill Society. And I'm not sure where those are at, so we will sort that out later. Wait, hang on. Freeport Reserve, the Long Shadow Alley. Nope. Cancel. No, that's not it. The Freeport Reserve. I figured one of these would be the crafting area. Oh, crafting trainer to the Dark Bargainers. So that's going to be down in there. There's an innkeeper who has a quest in there, but I don't know how to get down in there. Ah, right here. Would you like to know more about housing? Sure. Alright, so click the buy button. Isn't it this? Buy. Okay, and then we just got the rewards. Put that on the wall. Put that over here. Put that up here. Put that over here. Put that here. Alright, I don't have anything I can sell yet, so at the very least I have that. Do I want to pay the upkeep right now? No. Pay it later. I don't want to pay 10 silver right now.
Hello there, kind adventurer. My merchandise carries the seal of the Overlord himself. Go ahead, take a look.
Alright. There's another quest over here somewhere. Killeneth DR. How do I get over there? Hello?
They call this the Age of Destiny. It's the age of someone's or some empire's claim to destiny. The world is in ruins, and now here we are, in Freeport, begging for acceptance and embrace of its mighty walls.
Freeport is strong, Kinos is
He
weak.
who saw Freeport. There was no choice for my kind. The Antonicans fear the greatness of the Tiered Dog. And the Overlord? I believe he knows he cannot rule us, but better to keep an eye on us than let us claim our destiny. We only exist within Long Shadow Alley by the will of the Foci, not Lucan.
Careful, don't speak the Overlord's name or we're both gonna
I
die.
would rather welcome death than give Lucan allegiance. To those who bask in the light, we have done little more than pose a threat to their existence. He and his puppet they call Foci will tremble
Foci?
when Neriak roars again. Our past grandeur
So
shall
this is one of the
rise again.
Thexians. What grandeur?
The grandeur of an empire that spans greater than the Shattered Lands. An empire that has existed longer than man or elf ruled these lands. All that most know of us is a city called Neriak, never knowing truth.
Alright, give me 2 seconds, guys. Alright, the grandeur of an empire that spans... Okay, what happened in Neriak?
Many say it has been consumed by the underfoot that once sheltered it, crushed under the weight of the falling surface as quakes rend this land asunder, creating what we now know as the Shattered Lands. We only know of the relics that remain.
What relics?
The Ashlands, or should I say, Nectulos? That was once the surface territory of the Dark Elf Empire. It is littered with remnants of that ancient occupation. Even here in Freeport, you can find Dark Elf artifacts.
Alright, where can I find these relics in Freeport?
Gossip is circulating that within the walls of Freeport, our ancient allies have betrayed us yet again. The wretched oafs of Big Bend have claimed 5 artifacts of Thexian past. I must know if this is true.
Alright, I can find them. Ooh, this is a, orange quest. My goodness. A dark elf in Longshadow Island named Killing has asked me to locate 5 Thex artifacts that were carried from Neklos in the city of Freeport.
It is rumored that the artifacts are somewhere within Big
Bend.
Bend's foul-stenching streets. Some artifacts have sustained great damage. Find them for me and report their existence.
Big Bend, okay. Well, that's a big quest. How did I get in here? Oh, I guess I clicked this door.
Well met.
Alright, so I'm assuming I need to go in here to meet with a representative of the trade societies.
Hello.
Other than the fact that you don't appear to.
Well met.
Delegate of a... Aha! Okay. I require guidance. Oh yes, there's quests. Yay! I've been told there are not the, what do you call it? The writs and guild quests and everything else. Those aren't in yet for Crafty, but we can at least, I'm working towards becoming a sage. Because I'm going to be making my own spells, my own pet spells, and spells for mages in the guild. Accept quest. To craft items, you either need to harvest the raw materials, or create a... Or buy them from our wholesaler. Well, I do know that I have a whole bunch of stuff in my bank, but the question is...
Are you going to buy anything today? Or am I
might.
just wasting my time? This isn't a museum display, you know.
You're not actually going to buy it. You're not going to have all the things I need. Oh, I have a whole bunch of stuff I can sell. Not the skeleton arm, though, because that's lore and legend. Alright. So, if I remember correctly, you can just look them up directly here. Fried frog leg. Yeah, see, I need to go to the bank. Can you get to the bank from in here, I wonder? I remember in the modern version they have a banker in here. I'm betting I'm gonna have to go out and go to the bank
Are you going
first.
to buy anything today? Or am I just wasting my time? This isn't a museum display, you know.
I wonder if there's a bank guy in Long Shadow Alley. Or if I'm gonna have to go to somewhere else in the city. How do I... Where's the NPC? Like the guards. Taylor, Ezra... Provisioner... Wholesaler... Where's an NPC guard that I can talk to? Be like, where's the bank? There might not be a bank in this zone. I might have to go into the big city. Armorsmith... I bet I'm gonna have to go into the city. It has been a long time since I played, and it's a lot different than even the other progression servers, so let's go on up to the big city and see where the bank is. Hang on, I went the wrong way. Herpa-derpa! North Freeport, that's where I want to go. To the graveyard. Graveyard's where I'll go next week. Also, someone was telling me that lore and legends you actually have to find...
The Overlord commands me to patrol this area. The Overlord...
Alright, so you're not going to talk to me, because you're not a guard. Alright, we'll figure it out. If you're tuning in live for the first time today, everybody, I am on the road. So no green screen, shaky card table. It's all good. Don't forget we're multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch, so you can choose where you want to watch. Typically, I'm live every day from around 11 a.m. Central onwards. Although my schedule has been a little wonky since I've been out of the office, but we are home on the midnight of July 1st, excuse me. So I should be back to my normal schedule by July 2nd or July 3rd. So next Monday or Tuesday, make sure to mark your calendars. I need to find a guard because I need to find a bank. You're not a guard. Where the hell are the guards, man? The Temple of War. It's a lot more barren than I remember it being. Where the heck are the guards at? We came from there, Long Shadow Alley. Thieves Way, West Freeport. Let's head in this direction. See if I can't find a guard somewhere.
Where have your sneaky fingers been today?
Actually, is there a
My pocket.
isn't there like a find function? They used to, I don't know if there is in this. All right, Kosane, thanks. Every district has a bank. So apparently the Long Shadow District has a bank as well. Well, I don't see any guards. It used to be there were guards that you could hail that would tell you where the things were, and you would get a little glowy yellow trail. Let's go back in here and see. I'm just gonna look it up. Where is the bank? Long Shadow Alley. Bankers located near the inner circle is what it says on the wiki, but that doesn't actually tell me anything. Wonder if it's one of these doors. No, that just let me in there. Here's the housing dude. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah, thanks for the tip. I'm not gonna install EQ2 mods, EQ2 maps quite yet. I did find it. I forgot about the fact that you can hover over the signs and get tooltips. What I was looking for was a guard, because I remember being able to hail guards and get the glowy orange trail, but I couldn't find any guards.
Hail to you. Currency exchange, secure storage of goods. I offer a range of services tailored to the needs of Freeport Guild members.
God, I wish you could double click and move things from your bank to your bag. This is so frustrating. You gotta drag and drop everything. Ugh. EverQuest 2, come on, get some quality of life features, Daybreak. Jesus Christ. I should be able to double click and immediately move a stack from the bank to my bags. And vice versa. All right. So now we go back down into the crafting hall. We need to make the fried frog legs. Actually, I should have checked that I actually have the things I need to make the fried frog legs, because if I don't, I'll need to go harvest some frog legs. I need dough and kindling. dough, and 1 walnut kindling. Walnut. Alright, now I need to go find a cooking station. Fried frog leg. Right, that's the quest.
In spite of the cost of living, it's still quite a popular item.
Okay, accept. Okay, accept. Alright, you've reached the 4th rank, you'll be able to purchase new recipe books, blah 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 blah. Okay, I need to make a lesser noxious remedy. I need 1 candle. And I need a... Is it one of these? I always forget. Yep. Alright, that's that. Okay, now we need, I mean, this is the fun stuff that can go on forever. Alright, let me go check something over here. Okay. Have to get bags sorted out at some point. I think Kel said he's going to get the bags sorted before our next session, because I'm not playing this Monday because I'm going to be on a flight, but next Monday we'll be back for our group sessions. Minor. No. Fortune. I need 5 incense. Shit, now we're getting into expensive stuff, man.
Living, it's still quite a popular
5
item.
incense. I gotta remember what station is for the spells. Which is this one? Or is this jewelry? Nope, it's not that one. I gotta remember and get used to it because it's where I'm gonna spend most of my time once we get set up. These are the looms for tailoring. That's for woodworking, that's for cooking. Oh, there's a broker down here in the basement. That's nice. That's smithing. It's one of these right here. Mine a fortune. course, they're going to send me all the way down to the basement if I want to become a scribe. Okay. Take this all the way back upstairs.
In spite of the cost of living, it's still quite a popular item.
Okay, and now we need to make great sword, which I think I need 5 coal probably. Yep. All right, how far down can I jump? Well, that wasn't too bad. What's interesting is they only have 3 abilities right now to do the crafting, whereas in live and on the other progression servers you have 6 abilities for crafting. I don't remember how it works here because it's so old. If you have to level up to get the rest of your abilities, or if you only get them when you get into your actual crafting class. Don't remember. Oh, I hit the wrong one. That's gonna hurt. It wasn't as good as it could have been.
Only traitors to the Overlord would pass up a bargain like this.
A bargain like this. Ooh, that one actually didn't get me a ding. So I'm gonna have to create something else. I need to sew a tailor. Rawhide skull cap. Five filaments. Filament, filament, filament. Okay, and that was tailoring, which I think was the next tier down. At level 10? Copy that, that's what I was assuming. Hang on, my phone's beeping at me. Alright, let's pick that up. Check this over here. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff missing from the quality of life stuff. So like, you know, I'm really only here. So I've made this very public knowledge over the years. Like I made a big post I think 2 years ago that I was no longer going to be doing any of the old school MMORPGs on my channel just because I've moved beyond it. But this was a special case because Kel wanted to open up a chapter of our guild in EverQuest 2, and we had quite a few people who were new and who wanted to try it out. So I agreed to come along to, you know, show people the ropes. And you know, I still do have a certain nostalgic affection for this, but I've just done it so much over the years I don't really care to do it anymore. But the one thing that I don't like about this server, honestly, I know some people think that this is better than the previous progression servers they've done, and I just don't think that's the case. I much prefer the ones that have the quality of life features. So like I think the most recent EverQuest 2 was it Caledon? Like 5 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. That was the last progression server they did. I much prefer the way they did it there with this one. Because it's missing the quality of life features. And I'm just, you know, it's not... It is what it is. Some people really love that old school, like, I want to go back, I want it to be hardcore, I want that Dark Souls experience, I want, you know, all the, you know, make me suffer, and I'm not one of those people. It is fun, but I'm always going to have fun when I play EverQuest 2. It's just, I personally prefer the more modern progression servers. Shield. Because of the missing quality of life things. Elm round shield. I need 5 sandpapers.
In spite of the cost of living, it's still quite a popular item.
Did I skip past? There it is. Alright, what floor are the... Like, the lack of guards is a big one. Like, I don't remember ever having a lack of guards to be able to hail and be like, hey, where's this thing at? About the only thing I would say I really wish they could bring back would be the, I do miss the, and I don't think there's anything hardcore about this, but I do miss the old, like, launch version of you pick a archetype, and then when you get to your neighborhood, you choose, like, your next archetype, and then you get to level 20 and you choose your final archetype. I do miss that progression. Liam says, old man Renfail needs his quality of life features. Damn straight. Yeah, that's why I don't play classic World of Warcraft. I have no desire to play without the quality of life features. Like, one of the big things with World of Warcraft that I love is, like, retail. Cutscenes. Like, cinematic cutscenes and fully voiced narration and, you know, like, the fact that there's flight points for everything. And, like, I like the quality of life features in World of Warcraft. I had fun playing Classic, but it wasn't the same, and I'm not a fan. Ooh, I just got a harvesting bag. It's not going to replace what I have, though. Elm chair? I'm assuming that's 5 more sandpaper.
Kind adventurer. My merchandise carries the seal of the Overlord himself. Go ahead, take a look.
Oop, I bought 6. No, I didn't. But I did buy 5 more just because. Okay. We're looking for chair. Oops, if I could spell elm. Primitive elm chair. I bought stuff so I can do one more thing here. Try to get the bump to the ding. Get the bump to the ding, yo! But I think you have to get the full version of it if you want the first time crafting bonus. Yeah, I didn't get it. Gosh darn it. Whatevs. Oop, go up.
In spite of the cost of living, it's still quite a popular item.
Let's go back over here and sell really quick because I've got a surplus of things that I don't need right now. Oh, I still had some more sandpaper. Well, let's just hold on to it for now. Accept quest. A lead hoop. Okay, that's gonna be all the way. Don't remember actually. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. It's right here. Lead hoop. One thing I haven't seen be an issue is power, which is interesting. So they've kept some of the modern regen rates for crafting. Okay. So that gets us that. Yeah, the modern version of the levelings, or the modern version of the guild system is in EverQuest 2 is definitely like pretty much the best of any out there. Okay, now I think if I'm not mistaken, I need to actually get to...
In spite of the cost of living, it's still
I think I have to ding 9 before I can get the actual quest. And I'm assuming I talked to this guy. You will need to go to a coalition of trade folk and register. Seek out Althea Agostine on the 2nd floor. Althea. That's not the... Hang on, that's definitely not the 2nd floor. Althea, Althea. Up top? Let's go outside. There was a lady outside. I don't remember if that's the right person. But that makes no sense, 2nd floor, because there's no... Yeah, it's not this lady either. Oh, it might have been... Hold that thought. I might have to go to the building he suggested, which is somewhere else in the city, probably. But I need a ding anyway before I do that. Now let's go back and talk to him really quick. Go to the Coalition of Tradesfolk and seek her out on the 2nd floor. So where's the Coalition of Tradesfolk? Gotta look that up because I do not remember. West Freeport. That is not for today then. That'll be something we do at a different time. Cool. Well, let's see if we can just finish this off and get the ding I need before we head that way. I need to craft a few, like, things. Let's grab some incense.
Hello there, kind adventurer. My merchandise carries the seal of the Overlord himself. Go ahead, take a look.
Let's buy 25 of them and see if that's enough. Let's go back into our little corner. I should probably focus on ones that I know I need, but I'm not going to worry about it right now because I just want the ding. Worry about crafting my own later on, because I need to go out harvesting and get all the rares I need anyway to make my adept spells. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you don't get the XP bonus unless you get the Adept 4 version, so let's just try that again and see if I'm remembering this correctly. Yeah, because it's still unknown. Oh! I botched it. I hit the wrong button. Yep, that was the bonus. It has to be all the way. Alright. Storm of Colors. I had enough to make 5. I may have to go buy some more incense. We'll see if this gets me a ding. Because I can do 5 total. I don't need to go back upstairs. Come on, you can do it! Apprentice 3. It's a good start. Yeah, 1 or 2 more ought to get me. Let's do this! At least that time I didn't misclick. Oh! I need to make 1 more. This will get me the ding, and then I should be able to run over there and talk to the lady. Oh, and I misclicked because I got ahead of myself. There we go. Let's get the hell out of here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody did send me a telement a few minutes ago, I believe you can go straight to the place we're supposed to go. We should ding immediately to level 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Or am I just wasting my time? This isn't a museum display, you know.
So... I'm selling everything. The hoop. Can I use more than one? I can. Let's get my robe back on. I can sell... I don't need the noxious stuff. Alright, I don't know if he gives me the quest or not, or if I just run over there. Nope. Alright, we gotta go find our way. Yeah, you got to level 9 first. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Which we got. So, now I just need to go to West Freeport, which honestly, it'll probably be easier to just take the bell, but we're already here, so... let's go take the bell. Is there no West? There it is. No, East Freeport. Is there not a West Freeport? That's outside of Freeport. East Freeport. I don't see a West Freeport. What the hell? Let's take a look here. Let's just go into... I want to go see in North Freeport. I want to see what the exits are there, because I don't remember. Alright, thanks, Kosane. I want to go up here and look first and see what it is, because I really don't remember. Because here's the funny thing. I never play evil. I've always played Kenos, Kenosians, and... I've had alts here, but years and years and years ago. And when I've played on like live and stuff, when I've played my Necromancer in the past, I played from Neriac, so it's a completely different experience. So I'm like kind of... I don't remember Freeport worth a damn. West Freeport. So okay, so there's a... okay, we could definitely get down there that way. So we're gonna go up and over through here, it looks like. Actually, hold up. Looks like there was a way over here. I still have not seen a single guard. What is up with that, guys? Like, I remember guards used to be all over the place. West Freeport, here we go. Alright, let's see here. Hang on, I gotta answer something over here before we get going here. Alright, we're looking for the coalition of tradesfolk. Looking for a waypoint here. Can we still plug POIs in? If you need to do the / or not. I can't remember. Coliseum, Freeport Militia House. Southeast of the Execution Plaza. Well, let's get to Execution Plaza. Southeast is probably going to be right. Oh, there it is right there on the map. I see it. Coalition of Trade Folks. I don't need the waypoint.
Just keep walking, Gimpy. This spot is mine, so toddle along by if you know what's good for you.
You just called me Gimpy? Well, I'm not going to take your quest because I'm not interested in doing quests right now. I think they said the second level is what he said.
Hello.
Alright. Looks like you've come here for more trading. I can certify you in your chosen trade class. Before I begin your paperwork, I'll need your name. Renfail, I want to be a scholar, if I'm not mistaken. Scholars become alchemists, jewelers, and sages. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Scholar. I am now a level 10 scholar. Hang on, what's the... Okay, that was what it was. Now, that lady downstairs had a quest.
You're not skilled enough to receive certification in a tradesman class. Practice your skills and return to me after you gain more
experience. Is the tradesman class at level 20? That may be what I'm remembering. Alright. This is a delivery quest. So here's a question for the people tuning in because I do not remember. Are there quests beyond the initial tutorial, or is it just from now until level 20 I just need to grind out? Because that's the one thing I don't remember, because I'm so used to, like, even on the normal progression servers, you've got the writs that you could do, which give you XP, and it's like the questing for trade skills. And this is something I don't remember at all. I'm assuming from here on out, it's just going to be grinding out. The question is... Jesus, put your horse away, buddy.
Well met.
General goods. Uh-oh, where's the wholesaler in here? Guess I gotta go find out. Well, it's not her. Nobody in there.
I do not have the time or inclination for.
Oh, here's a dude who I can use to find other people.
Please be on your way.
Like a guard.
Hello.
Okay, so none of these people are wholesalers? That seems kind of stupid to not have an NPC. You're the general goods person. Don't have anything to sell me. Where am I supposed to find my goods?
Greetings.
Is there a wholesaler around here? Because this just seems kind of stupid if there's not a wholesaler right here to use. Huh. Really? I'm genuinely surprised there's not like a wholesaler in here to buy all the things you need. That's just a general merchant. Well, that's something for another day, I would assume, because I don't want to wander around all morning trying to find an NPC to buy wholesale ingredients from. That seems kind of backwards that they wouldn't have somebody in here. Is there another crafting instance? Or maybe I'm just expected to go back to my home instance, where I was, the Long Shadow Alley, and just craft there. You know what I forgot to do is I forgot to set my bind. Everyone and everything has its place. So, like, this is like the coalition of tradesfolk, and there's nothing in here. Is that make no sense to anybody else but me? Like, there's just a couple of NPCs in there, and that's it, and some crafting stations. Like, there's no... Wholesalers in the basement instance, says Markman? Hang on, let me turn around. I didn't see any basement instance. I didn't see any instanced part of that, so I must have missed something. So hang on, we're gonna go back in here. So you're saying there should be a door or something? There's no doors here that I can click on. No doors here that I can click on. There's a door here I can click on, which leads me right outside again. So where is this basement you speak of? Is there something I should be clicking on the floor? I don't see anything clickable on the floor. Behind the building? Hang on. Okay, that's not clickable. Let's check the other side. That is clickable. Well, you solved my problem. Thank you so much, Markman. There we go. Oh, so this is like the same carbon copy of all the other ones. Okay.
The stuff's over there.
Oh, now we
Just
got goodies,
let me know
though.
If you find anything you like.
Got all sorts of goodies. All right, let's, anybody else in here? Nope.
Hello.
Commissioner, I'm unable to assign you a writ.
The stuff's over there. Just let me know if you find anything you like.
Here's another question. Where do I get the books for my class? Because, you know, I'm a sage, so I need to be able to get recipes. Well, I'm a scholar at this point, so I need scholar recipes. I don't see any NPCs that sell recipes. Here's somebody. No, that's a broker.
Are you going to buy anything today, or am I just wasting my time? This isn't a museum display, you know?
Seems extremely counterintuitive. This goes back to the quality of life stuff I was talking about earlier. Like, it helps to have everything right at the beginning when you first zone into an instance, instead of making you go all over the place. I know there were books back in Long Shadow Alley from one of the people. This lady doesn't have anything. She doesn't sell to me or anything. That's what I thought, the neighbor. That's what I was just ruminating on. Markman is the, let's see where my Call of the Overlord is set. Because I know that lady had books for me. Which was what I was talking out loud about. We'll see if my bind point was back there in Long Shadow Alley. I'm assuming because that's where I got the recall, was when I zoned in there the first time. That would be the case. These people with their fiery pets everywhere. Put it away. Put it away, child. Alright, where's she at? Yeah, this lady right here. Yep, here's what I'm looking for. Scholar Essentials 10. Which has now given me all of these. And I'm gonna need a whole bunch of stuff I don't have. Yep, these are the next tier of harvesting resources, which I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, that's found in like the graveyard, Big Bend, Sunken City, all the, not Big Bend, but just all the, neighborhood areas where you go exploring and questing, because I know I have a quest to go to the graveyard. 'Tis been a long time since I played, but I'm pretty sure that's where those places are found. So, that's going to be where we leave you today, everybody. More than likely, this will be the last EverQuest 2 stream for a hot minute, because I am on a flight Sunday and Monday. I am in transit back home to the home office. The static group nights for the guild are Monday nights from 6 p.m. onwards, but I will not be playing this upcoming Monday because I'm going to be in transit. We do have multiple static groups set up. I know our static group is looking for a couple of people. We need a couple of deeps. So if you want to play with us in our guild and in our group, and you want to join us on Monday nights, we got a couple of slots open from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. We did play, some of the sessions are coming out, forthcoming. I'm cutting these streams into 30-minute episodes on the channel like I do with everything else that I do, but this will be the last EQ2 stream for probably a week and a half until I'm back home. I think the next group session is going to be on the 8th of July. Let me check the calendar. Yep, the 8th of July is the next scheduled EQ2 session. I've got a couple more streams this week, which we'll probably be doing some news stuff. We've got some Star Wars Outlaws, Dragon Age, The Veil Guard, Avowed stuff, Indiana Jones, some of the games we're looking forward to and covering. Obviously, we just did the big Starfield June update today. We're going to be covering that, more Shattered Space. And when I get back home, I'll be continuing the Starfield playthrough. More than likely, I'll be staggering Starfield and Dragon Age Inquisition throughout the month of July as the main stream games. Of course, exceptions to that being a little bit of EverQuest 2 on Monday nights, and of course, our Saturday night World of Warcraft raids on the Moonguard servers. We continue to work our way through the Panda remix. And then the 18th of July, I'm going to be playing Footlock, I think is what it's called. It's a day one Xbox Game Pass release. We're going to be playing that one for sure, so stick around for that. If you like what you saw here today, don't forget I'm multi-streaming pretty much every single day here and on Twitch, so you can follow along where you want, support where you can. Thanks to those of you who can and do, because it does keep me on the air doing this full-time, crossing the 2.5 years mark, so we're heading into our 3rd year anniversary at some point, but we are firmly into the 2nd year now of full-time streaming, so thanks to all of you. Bits, cheers, and subscriptions over on Twitch to support. And if you're on YouTube, it's super chats are the one-offs, donations, and you can do memberships as well, which are the recurring. There's also a Patreon if you want to get involved with my work as a sci-fi and fantasy author. There's a Discord. You can come join us on the Origins server of Anashti Sul if you want. Our guild is called Risen. You can hook me up, hit me up in Discord. Kel is the person heading this chapter of the guild. I am the guild master of Risen, but we are primarily a World of Warcraft guild on retail. We're on the Moonguard server, but we do play some other stuff, like in Shrouded. We're going to be playing Dune Awakening together, and other stuff that we find interesting. So hopefully we'll see you in the community. Thanks to everybody for hanging out today. Catch you next time. Stay safe and happy gaming.